Mystic Move. Welcome to Mystic Move. Let's take a little peek into the current energies for Gemini. The Gemini collective, that would be Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. So too, if you have strong Gemini placements, I would see that as being, well, if you have a Gemini first house, maybe you have several planets in Gemini, personal planets in Gemini, depending upon how they're aspected within your chart. Anyway, if you have particularly strong Gemini energy, this is a reading for you. As this is a reading for the collective, do take what resonates as it resonates. And leave the rest behind. Of course, if you would like a personal reading, I am available. You can contact me through my email for that. If you appreciate my time and energy, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please do share. I think we'll get started. What's the message for Gemini right now? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy in the minor arcana. Bottom of the energy, Three of Pentacles. Perhaps in this energy, moving the crowd to where you would like them is a little bit of a challenge. Perhaps too in this energy, getting recognition, and some real movement. In this kind of energy, it's almost like being told, hey, we see you, we appreciate you, we recognize you, and benefits are coming soon. But I'm going to say with the Nine of Swords here in this energy, it's almost like you're being told, we see you, we appreciate you, but when exactly is the actual tangibles, the actual, physical hallmarks that you are being appreciated coming in? We have patience here, but that patience is getting further and further drawn out. That's the situation, but let's go and find out more with Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords gets a Six of Cups. 10 of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. Well, first of all, Gemini, the energy that I have here, what you have been doing, or at least if this message applies to you, what you have been maintaining. And I do say maintaining because not much more can be built, because you are putting forth the lion's share of effort of building in this energy. What you have been maintaining could be maintained longer. It could be, but at what cost and stress to you? In fact, in this energy, Gemini, you're the one who's putting the effort. And also, too, in this energy, Gemini, it's coming this way. This energy is getting do I call it sluggish or do I call it almost stiff? One or the other. It's getting slow. It's getting heavy, getting burdensome, tiring. because you're the one right now who's putting forth all the effort. It's turning into more effort than it's worth, precisely because, Gemini, you're being called to pivot. There's another direction in which you need to go. Not necessarily through what you've been doing thus far. Maybe is it plowing through it? You could plow through it. You could continue to go and trudge along, and you will get through. But it's almost in this area, in this energy, to go around it or go off into an entirely other direction. You're being asked to switch your direction, switch your attention, see what else is out there. You can continue doing what you've done, but it's not worth it ultimately. It's not worth it for the energy that's happening right now, and it's not worth it to how it will pan out for you in the time to come. So, especially too, let me call out before I further clarify, we have the 2 10s here. It's already showing as well that it's time to go and move on. All this is taking for you, situations getting heavier and heavier, precisely because you should be the one to walk away. So let's take a look. Actually, I'm most curious now about this 10, even though we're in the tail end of Virgo season, and 10 of Pentacles is Virgo, and 10s refer to the end of a cycle. I'm actually curious about this 10 of Wands. Let's see about 10 of Wands first. 10 of Wands gets a 5 of Swords with a 10 of Wands. When you do make your moves, or as you are looking for the right way to exit from whatever situation that you're in, Gemini, do it discreetly. Let people still think that you are maintaining your current role with your current responsibilities. And as you look around, don't make it obvious. We have Chariot here and Judgment. Yeah, it's all about waiting for the right opportunity to come forth, and still do maintain the situation that you have right now for as long as you need to. Actively look around, but don't burn any bridges, not yet. Be a diplomat, Gemini. And that opportunity will come. It's almost like in this energy too, once you detach yourself, once you start realizing that the situation is not worth your energy, your care, your emotionality anymore, then it becomes easier at that point for other opportunities to go and introduce themselves to you. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the like. Let's go and check out now 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, we have Strength. 9 of Cups. And the Fool. Yeah, Gemini, you are being asked to, first of all, realize that where you are at and what you're currently dealing with, it's not worth it necessarily for you to continue it. I mean, continue, should I say, believing in it wholeheartedly and putting in this massive amount of effort, because I do have, Gemini, a massive amount of effort from you. Not like you and the situation together are putting in equal amount of effort. This is all, you're putting in the lion's share. You're putting in, like, if you're not putting in 90% of the effort in this energy, you're definitely putting in like 70. You're putting in most of it, carrying most of the weight. And in the energy that I have here, really perfectly suited to move around, Gemini. An asset to anyone's company, an asset to anyone that you choose to be around. Lots of gifts, lots of ability, lots of benefits that you bring. Another reason too why there's no reason for you to go and sit in this energy that's draining and aging you unnecessarily. You are not a piece of I don't know, tempeh or soy sauce or apple cider or pickles that need to be fermented in order for it to be, coming to life. Six of Cups gets the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and Temperance. Well, strong Libra energy here, bottom of the deck energy, again, talking about the realizations that perhaps have been going through your head, Gemini. Maybe too some complaints that you'd like to go and air. All of those things should be kept quiet from perhaps the people or the situations that involve them. No need to broadcast your sentiments. The facts are known. All you need to do is just maintain how you've been acting thus far, Gemini, until you get the ability to move around more freely. And definitely this energy, you put enough out there. Time for you to go and focus on yourself. Gemini, I do ask you in this energy that I have here, is there a situation, an environment, a relationship in which you have been putting a whole lot of effort, resources, care into? And you still can go and put all of that attention and empathy and creativity in that too, Gemini. But the energy that I have here is that this is just a black hole that will continue to seep from you your strength without replenishing it. And that it's time for you to move on to something else, Gemini. That is what I see for you. And as you, Gemini, as you start to go and look around and to detach yourself from that which is not nourishing you, do it very subtly, Gemini, to make sure you maintain stability as you bring in the next, as you close out this phase and bring out the next. Hello, everyone. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for the one like. Let me know your comments. If you appreciate my time, do give me a like, and you can also check out the other content that's on the channel. Until next time, bye-bye.